Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. My name is Klara Ana Rosa. I'm the founder of Mhondoro Dreams Productions, Ceremony Theater Mystery School, and I just wanted to say a few words about this really amazing new moon that we have right now. The new moon in Scorpio in tropical astrology, Western tropical astrology. It's on November 1st, and so many people, so many wise astrologers have said so many wise things. Of course, I did want to add my piece as a way of maybe uplifting and inspiring a certain approach and also a certain amount of fortitude for this time that we have upcoming. Of course, we have this time that is upcoming astrologically. That is part of a really big transition that we are already in. Pluto changing signs into Aquarius, Neptune and Uranus preparing to change signs in and out through 2025, 2026, and all of those things. And then, of course, the eclipse cycles changing. But I wanted to talk specifically about Mars, Pluto, Scorpio, and the way that the deep transformational mysteries and the deepest mysteries that go unnamed, how they can also frighten us. So when we are faced with them, because what we have upcoming now is we have this new moon in Scorpio, and this new moon, Scorpio is ruled traditionally by Mars. And then the contemporary astrology has Pluto as its ruler, with Mars being the warrior star and Pluto being the death star on some level. Mars saying, what can my courage win out if I risk my death, if I put my heart into something, if I give it my all of my passion, my fire, my life force, and I say, yes, I'm willing to sacrifice. Where will that take me? And then Pluto saying, it's not enough for you to risk your death. You actually have to give your life. And these two planets are coming, and they are going to face one another in opposition. But opposition is not just clashing. Yes, it is clashing, but it's also being face to face. And then they're going to do so over the period of essentially the next 6 months. I mean, really, we're looking at through the next eclipse cycle up until about April, end of April. So we have this facing off of these two planets where Mars, because Mars is the one that is going to be going into retrograde, that is going to be retreating, and is going to be saying, I don't know if I have the courage. So Mars, the warrior, is going on this journey and saying, I want to know what I have courage for, and what is my courage for. Where do I, as an individual, as Mars that rules Aries, also, that says, where do I matter? Where does my courage matter? Where does my fire matter? As opposed to, you can think of the wounded warrior, or the warrior, the collapsed warrior, or the warrior who has lost their sense that there's any point to fighting for anything. The cynical warrior in our times, in so many ways. So this warrior is going on this journey, and they meet on the road. They meet the god of death, Pluto, the god of death, who says, "You think you're being courageous, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Risking your life is not enough. You need to risk even something more precious than that." And that's going to be the question that we are being asked again and again and again. And it really starts, of course it has started already, but it really starts with this new moon, with this opposition. And the reason why I really emphasize that, I know there are so many other aspects to this moon, and I'm just recording this for a few minutes just to kind of give an insight, to serve an insight, a story, as it were. The reason why it matters is also because of next year's eclipse cycle, the March eclipse cycles, the solar eclipse that has to do with, is essentially in conjunction with Venus in retrograde and Mercury in retrograde. An eclipse that on the one hand ends the Aries Libra series, and on the other hand is such a strong eclipse that is in the first sign of the zodiac, Aries, is the last eclipse of its series, and also is so strongly about looking back and reviewing and having things come up again with all of those retrograde planets before, again, these big shifts of these giant stars that are changing focus, changing themes, changing our lives, and all of this under the theme of this Plutonian transformation, mystery. I'm going to show you something that you have never, ever, ever seen before. And that is, on some level, also the essence of Scorpio. Which is also the sign of the phoenix, and the sign of the eagle, and the sign of resurrection, and the sign of rebirth. So I wish all of you a beautiful new moon. And and I'm definitely one of those people who is riding this wave towards more ceremony theater and Mhondoro Dreams Productions events and classes and performances in 2025. So all good things to all of you. Take care and see you soon.